Word on the street is Golden Glow's been hit. Good job, lass. Let me take a look at what you found. Arengot sold Golden Glow? What's that idiot thinking? He has no idea the extent of Maven's fury when she's been cut out of a deal. But I'm certain he'll find out. If only the parchment had the buyer's name instead of this odd symbol. Any idea what that might be? Blast. Well, I'll check my sources and speak to Mercer. But for now, you're off to speak to Maven Black Briar. She asked for you by name. If it was like that, she wouldn't be asking for you. She'd be calling on the Dark Brotherhood. It's just business. That's between you and Maven, and I prefer to keep it that way. Don't worry about it. Maven's business dealings usually involve quite a bit of gold for her people. Of course, your pay. You're smart as a whip, lass. Keep doing right by us, and there's plenty more where that came from.
Your skin's as pale as the snow. You scared of sunlight or something? Now that you mention it, there is. I have a buyer with, shall we say, a very odd taste in literature, looking for some particular books. I'm told they're the ravings of a madman, a wizard named Arundel, and his peculiar engravings. It's said to be spread across 4 volumes. Very hard to come by. My client is offering quite a reward for them, which I'd split with you.
Yeah, I'll get them
Then
for
we
you.
have a deal. In his later years, Arundel moved into some ice caves known as Ingvild. He preferred the solitude in which to perform his experiments. Only rumors. He used to have a home in Dawnstar until they burned it down. The people say he was doing unspeakable experiments on reanimation. Rituals only a necromancer would perform. After he made for Ingvild, he was never heard from again.
Could a beautiful woman like you ever see yourself with an old codger like me?
Recently, a woman was found, naked and shivering along the road to Dawnstar. The only information the guard could get from her were tales of strange experiments, and Arundel scribbling in his journals.
Okay.
Last
part, and then I'm going to bed. I'll film the next part of the quest tomorrow.
So you're the one. You don't look so... You're a firebrand, aren't you? It's about time Brynjolf sent me someone with business sense. I was beginning to think he was running some sort of beggars guild over there. Faith. I don't have faith in anyone. All I care about is cause and effect. Did the job get done, and was it done correctly? There's no gray area. I hope not. This is an important job. I have a competitor called Hunningbrew Meadery that I want to put out of business. I also want to know how they managed to get the place up and running so quickly. Head to the Bannered Mare in Whiterun and look for Malus Macius. He'll fill you in on all the details. Some layabout named Sabion. Been a thorn in my side for the last few years now.
Seems more than just friendly competition, though, Maven.
Not a day goes by that I don't regret letting Sabion get as far as he did. In only a few short years, he's taken that bile he calls mead to market, and a chunk of my profits with it. I can't imagine where he found the gold to take it to market so quickly.
So get rid of him, he's no longer a threat.
Exactly. With Sabion in prison, his meadery will be forced to close. Then I swoop in and take over the place. No more competition. The Golden Glow estate job has undoubtedly interrupted the supply of honey I need to make my mead. Sabion could use this interruption to his advantage and collect a larger share of the market. I can't have that.
Yeah, okay.
One more time, in case I wasn't clear. You butcher this job, and you will be sorry.
Can't a man drink in peace?
I don't have to take that.
So, Malice, a mutual friend said you're expecting me.
I'm gonna keep this short because we've got a lot to do. Haunting Brew's owner, Sabjorn, is about to hold a tasting for Whiterun's captain of the guard. And we're going to poison the mead.
You have it?
No, that's the beauty of the whole plan. We're going to get Sabjorn to give it to us. The meadery has quite a pest problem, and the whole city knows about it. Pest poison and mead don't mix well, know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You're going to happen by and lend poor old Sabjorn a helping hand. He's going to give you the poison to use on the pests, but you're also going to dump it into the brewing vat.
Oh.
Maven and I spent weeks planning this. All we need is someone like you to get in there and get it done. Now get going before Sabjorn grows a brain and hires someone else to do the dirty work. Once Sabjorn is out of the way, Maven has plans for the place. One way or another, we don't want the pests coming back. Consider it just more of the dirty work. I did my part getting them in there, now you need to clear them out.
I have a mod installed that adds more NPCs, servants, and even merchants to the game. It also fixed the issue with trade routes, distribution, and overall merchant prices and stuff. To make it actually look like there's an economy in the game where like you go into an inn, you sell your food, that gets distributed to other NPCs, and so on and so forth. And my character, Nakara, is a vampire who also happens to be a spell sword and a thief. So it's only natural she decided to join the Thieves Guild, but she also starts to realize that there's something else inside, like calling her. Some you can interact with, I think some you can't. But it does give the illusion that there's an economy in-game being purchased. Alright. And inside we go. So I hear you need a pest exterminator, Sabjorn.
What are you gawking at? Can't you see I have problems here?
Is something
Are
wrong?
you kidding me? Look at this place. I'm supposed to be holding a tasting of the new Honningbrew Reserve for the captain of the guard. If he sees the meadery in this state, I'll be ruined.
Maybe I can help you.
Oh, really? And I don't suppose you just do it out of the kindness of your heart, would you? I hope you're not expecting to get paid until the job's done.
You better yell Skeever.
Okay. No need to make rash decisions. Here's half. You get the rest when the job's done. My only demand is that these vermin are permanently eliminated before my reputation is completely destroyed. I bought some poison. I was going to have my lazy good-for-nothing assistant Malice handle it, but he seems to have vanished. If you plant this in the vermin's nest, it should stop them from ever coming back.
Got a deal.
Don't come back until every one of those things are dead.
You mentioned someone named Malice?
Malice is the best deal I've ever made. Lent him a bit of gold some time ago I knew he'd never be able to pay back.
Ah,
Nothing like free labor to
That's
make
why.
operating costs cheaper.
okay.
Now I've got to clean up this mess.
Well, of course it would be stealing. Oh well. Crap, I forgot. I think there are spiders in here too. Oh, that poor guy. Reaching out for the lantern and he didn't make it. Nothing in those. Hamlin. Ha! You were saying? Oh, zombie. Ugh, gross. That sound it makes. Blech. I'll read his journal later. There we go. Ah, so someone or something busted out into here. Okay. Alright, there we go. Nothing in there that we need. However, I am going to take the key to the brew house. In case we need to get back in there sometime. That leads back to the basement. This leads outside that we used with the key. Okay. I just wonder if any of them realize that they have a vampire in their midst. I mean, because think of it. Low-level vampire become the leader of the Thieves Guild.
I can't wait to see Sabjorn squirm.
Was something we discussed unclear?
Job's finished.
Well, it's about time. I had to stall the captain until you were finished. You'll just have to wait until after the captain's finished. I suppose you can wait around if you must.
I'll just have a seat and look that way.
Well, Sabjorn, now that you've taken care of your little pest problem, how about I get a taste of some of your mead?
Help yourself, my lord. It's my finest brew yet. I call it Hunning Brew Reserve. I think you'll find it quite pleasing to your palate.
Oh, come now. This is mead, not some wine to be sipped and savored. By the 8. What's in this?
I don't know. What's wrong?
You assured me this place was clean. I'll see to it that you remain in irons for the rest of your days.
No, please. I don't understand.
Silence, idiot. I should have known better to trust this place after it's been riddled with filth.
I beg you, please. This is not what it seems.
You're in charge here until I can sort this all out.
It will be my pleasure.
And you're coming with me to Dragon's Reach. We'll see how quickly your memory clears in the city's prisons. Now, move.
Look, I assure you this is all just a huge misunderstanding.
I said, move.
Farewell, Sabjorn. I don't think that could have gone any better. Anything else you need before you head back to Riften?
I need to look at Sabjorn's books.
So, Maven wants to hunt down Sabjorn's private partner, huh? You're welcome to take a look around Sabjorn's office. He keeps most of his papers stashed in his desk. Here, this should help.
By the way, you never mentioned the lunatic in the tunnels.
I thought it would be better to leave some of the details out of our previous discussion. Didn't want to risk you walking away from the job. Besides, you've done Maven a favor getting rid of him, and saved me from wasting coin hiring someone else to do it later. Start changing it over to the Black Briar Meadery West as soon as possible. That was Maven's part of the deal.
Huh.
She's put me in charge of keeping the mead flowing, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. If you're in the area, and you ever need anything fenced, you just let me know.
Alright, man.
Remember to put in a good word with Maven for me.
Yep. Sabjorn, this is my third and final offer. I feel that I've been more than generous with the amounts I've stated to buy your meadery. There's no reason for competition to stifle both of our businesses. Unified, we could make Black Briar Mead a household name and bury anyone else who tries to start a similar business in Skyrim. If you wish to accept my offer, please come to Riften and stay at my manor as a guest. I think you'll find that being a part of the Black Briar family would be both lucrative and life-saving. Maven, we are going to become the leader of both factions she's aligned to, if not also the Empire. We're going to take over the businesses of Skyrim and for the Black Briars. Little does Maven not realize that we're also a vampire, which means eventually we're going to turn her daughter Ingen into a thrall. Wouldn't that be pleasant dinner conversation? Oh, what have you been doing tonight, Ingen? Oh, Mother, I've been hanging out with our friend, Necromantia. You know, the new leader of the Thieves Guild. Oh, really? What have you been discussing? Oh, this and that. And that she's a vampire. Wait, what? Sabiorn. Within the enclosed crate, you'll find the final payment. As we discussed, Hunting Brewery now should begin brewing meat at full production. In regards to your concerns about interference from Maven Black Briar, I can assure you I'll do everything in my power to keep her assets and her cronies at bay. This is the beginning of a long and successful future for both of us. Too bad whoever planned this didn't plan for us to get involved.
If you've got the coin, you've come to the right place. Pull up a seat.
Yeah? What's your problem?
You're a stranger here too, huh?
If your allegiance lies with the Empire, we haven't much to discuss.
Yeah? What's your problem? I trust you have good news for me? Tell me much. The only thing that could identify Sabiorn's partner is this odd little symbol.
I've seen that before.
Well, whoever this mysterious marking represents, they'll regret starting a war with me. You should bring this information to the Thieves Guild immediately. There's also the matter of your payment. I believe you'll find this more than adequate for your services.